So my name is Rihan and I live in Karachi, and I'm here looking for mentors. The challenge which we find in Ummah is that this is the most powerful superpower on the planet, and in this country, everybody who is talented come from their country and lives here, and they leave a lot of people behind for a lot of different reasons. Everybody travels, everybody leaves for different reasons. But now you guys are settled here, and we see the world from this country to the rest of the world in a very different perspective. The media shows us the rest of the world in a very different perspective. And the people who we leave behind, for example, I will take more example of Pakistan because that's where I live, that's where I work. And anybody who can afford to leave our country wants to leave the country or would like to leave the country if they can. So majority of the people who are left behind are people who cannot leave. So they feel themselves as very imprisoned. Is anybody from Palestine over here? You are. So a lot of people, you are. So if people from Gaza are similar, they feel very imprisoned. It's a very different situation, of course, but majority of the people who are left behind in other countries in Islamic world are economically not that powerful. So my goal here is to look for people who are willing to talk to 1 to 5 or 10 people over social media and inspire them, mentor them, guide them, and show them that there are no apples made of gold, hanging around in the city, and you have to work for it. You have to earn your living in this country also, and in those countries they work hard with the rules given to us by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, like in Surah Asr. There is success everywhere, and there's only 330 million people in this country. 6.7 billion does not live here, but they look up to this country as a global world leader in a lot of different fields. And they are inspired, especially from our part of the world. Again, I'll take example of my own country. A lot of people look at this country as something which, if they come here, there will be instant success, which is not necessarily true. So my goal here is very, 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 very simple, which most of you use a cell phone, most of you use Facebook, and all I'm asking for is to connect with me, and then I'll connect you to 5 or 10 people of your own field. So if you're an engineer, you can mentor over social media to 10 students in Pakistan or other places on the planet, and just talk to them and empower them with your ideas, with your suggestions, and guide them, because the challenge is that we are left behind with people with very little leadership. And the quality of leadership we leave behind is also very, very, not of good quality. Majority of the Pakistanis in this country, I also started the Pakistani Association of North America, seeing that most Pakistanis in the US also don't talk to each other. So I wanted them to talk to each other and learn from each other. And I find that most Pakistanis also don't want to go back to Pakistan because they find it's dangerous. But we cannot just leave 200 million people behind. There's a lot of people over there who we can help, and similarly, what is happening in Yemen, what is happening in Syria, what is happening in other parts of the world is also not very beautiful, and we can help them just by giving the knowledge which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us to them and guiding them. The world we live of the internet allows us to be as equal to anyone else anywhere on the planet. The calls are free, the video calls are free. Just that they don't have somebody to hold their hand and take them forward. Like the Big Brother program in the US. It's very similar to what I'm asking here to do. So that's my 3 minutes of talk. If you have any questions, I will be very happy to take them. Otherwise, basically, that's my simple message, and that's about it. You can use the internet. Majority of us use it for our own reasons, for our own personal efforts. But I'm just asking, just take a little bit effort and just inspire other people. And the knowledge that you have, like the hadith, you should always be a teacher or a student. So whatever you know, take out your cell phone and record, just like I'm recording right here on my cell phone. It doesn't cost. Every single person in this room has a cell phone, or the person next door has a cell phone. Ask them to record what you know, anything you know of in your language, in your native tongue. Teach it, because the Facebook is changing the way we live in the other sides of the world. 8 years ago, it did not exist. Today, around 2 billion people use Facebook, and 4 billion more will use in the next 5 years. But we can talk to each other, we can inspire them, we can connect with them, we can outsource work to them. We can do a lot of different things just by talking to these people and asking them, how are you, how can we help you? Not just that, while you come to this mosque, try to make sure that you meet one new person every day and try to become friends with them and add them on your social media and become a community, not just within the mosque but outside the mosque. Also, just connect with each other and know what each other do and give business to each other and work with each other and help each everybody out. That's basically what I teach now. Anybody has any questions? No? I'll take a question which somebody asked earlier. A gentleman here sitting earlier who was in high school suggested that he doesn't enjoy going to the high school. I don't send my children to school. I have 5 children, I don't send them to school. In Pakistan, you're not required to. I send them to learning clubs. So there are 2 universities, one run by Harvard and MIT, called edX. I don't know if anybody's using here, but you guys can start using that. Your kids can start using it even now, and they can learn what they will learn in the universities, even at an earlier age. If they don't have an interest in the high school thing, they can start learning whatever they want to be at a younger age, at a very, very younger age. And then again, you can use social media to connect them to the right mentors. So if they want to be an engineer, you can connect them with their best engineers on the planet, and they can get mentored by them, follow them, see what they're doing, and we all become like the people we're around. So if we are hanging around with great minds, great people, we will eventually become great people. So again, anybody who wants to learn on that, you can go to edX. You can contact me. Anybody who needs my cards, I have some of them here. I'll be sitting after this in the back. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer. You have any questions? No. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum.